and it's disgusting. We do have some cultures on this planet where it is absolutely seen as okay for men to beat women, and it's disgusting. And I am very, I have nothing but applause for young Miami, because she basically was giving a lesson to her peers and all the listeners about how when a man beats a woman, she needs to leave. She doesn't need to look back. There's no fixing that guy. That's just a human stain.
Charles, if you really look at any real numbers, any real studies, any man that was raised by a strong, active father in his life, you rarely see that man going around as a physical abuser of women. But it's mostly men who have not been raised by their fathers, and because those men come from a single female parent household, they have a lot of emotional responses, emotional ways of thinking and reacting. And so when there's a disagreement in that relationship with the female, they take an emotional position and put their hands on that woman. Any young man that was raised by a strong, productive father will know how to treat a woman, how to love a woman, how to protect a woman, and that no man under any circumstances puts his hands on a woman. But I would tell brothers all the time, and I've always told brothers this: if you got to beat her, you don't need her, brother. And I tell women, ain't no love good if it ain't good to you. But I have met women in my lifetime, Charles, that really believe if a man put his hands on her, then it's because he loves her and she must have did something to make him do it. But I've also seen women, Charles, that have been in bad physical abusive relationships with men, get in a relationship with a good man who don't believe in putting his hands on women, and when they have an argument, she'll physically attack that man. We were in the bed, Charles, and we were being intimate, and that woman grabbed me in my throat like this, and that woman said, harder, harder, and I said, I'm trying to smack, harder, harder. Charles, I didn't know what to do. I was doing my very best, and I was doing my best to try to win a gold medal in the process. But that woman grabbed me and smacked me across my head because I was insufficient. Charles, I was the victim of physical violence also, Charles. Sitting here in victim shaming.
I'm sorry you're a short man.
Evil.
And let's get back to the serious topics. Okay.
You're going to pass out over there.
The truth is that usually when men grow up to be violent towards their partner, it is because they witnessed their father or another man in the home be violent towards their mother, right? That's the truth.